Perpignan, whose resurrection continues. We've got also a win away to Oyonnax, 23-19. Before that, they beat Union Bordeaux-Bègles on the road, just in the first round of the Six Nations, when all of the players, all of the backs were obviously with Fabien Galtier and his team up in Marcoussis. And then, of course, they played out that draw in round 12 against Clermont. Last time that they lost was away to Toulon, back on the 30th December last year. Just to give you an idea, so this year is proving to be a pretty good one for Stade Francais, and they are hoping to try and move in the right direction. Once again, here at Racing, it would go down like an absolute treat. Christian Wade there, geared up, ready to produce that spring that he has in his step on this fine evening in the indoor arena. 21 degrees is the temperature. T-shirts and entertainment in a big way for this top 14 encounter. Weekend of Six Nations activity, with Ireland registering their third win, beating Wales in Dublin, and Scotland beating England in the Calcutta Cup. France will play Italy on Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock in Villeneuve-d'Ascq in the north of France. Wherever you're watching around the world, this is showtime here at the Paris La Défense Arena. Racing, Stade Francais. Stade Francais have won 1 in their last 9 encounters. And that was Christmas Eve 2022, when they absolutely crushed Racing here in their own backyard. Round 13, it finished 10-48. In total, there's 22 wins for Racing, 11 for Paris. This is a big battle. This is a big derby. And hopefully we'll have some fantastic rugby out here tonight. It's raining outside, it's cold, but indoors you can feel the heat. This is going to be a hot encounter between Racing and Stade Francais, round 16 of the top 14 here in Racing's own backyard. It's 4th place Racing up against the leaders Stade Francais. Mr. Adrien Marbeau is the man with the whistle tonight. Karim Ghazal, one of the coaches for the boys in pink, and Tristan Tedder, the fullback for Racing. Tedder gets this game underway. Hamdawi with a clean take at the back. Paul Aloamil, the Samoan, allowing the players to reset so that they can clear this. Cocotte is the player who'll hoof that away. A fine left foot of his. Will he retire? Will he stay? Will he retire? Well, it's always a big question, but he's still got plenty of zip inside of him. He's still got a good game to play, so... Former Castor Olympic star and former French international, born in South Africa, of course. Still playing some great rugby. Here we go with Racing on the attack. Nicely done Melions are working well with that pass as well, but there's spillage, and you can see that Stade Francais will be happy with the way that they just prevented them from getting the go-ahead and keeping that momentum. Camille Chat perfect into the hands of Laurie. And that was the moment that Chavancy, they go off the head of Max Spring. Cocotte with the chance to feed this into the set piece. Yeah, there's too much movement, and Monsieur Marbeau not very happy with the way that they started to shove. Yevgeny getting a little bit of a negative attention there from the cameraman. Tedder puts it on that right foot and sends it up into the hands of Zach Henry. Oh, he's just run out of options there. Decent tackle there coming in from Max Spring. Well tidied up there by Clément Castex, the former Toulousain. There's a yellow, there's an offside offence. It's Camille Chat just coming off his line. Ball not coming out there, so whistle has been blown. Stuart Lancaster, of course. First season in charge. Things going quite well so far. That's a good kick into the 22. And Stade Francais will have a decent line out to try and see if they can organise themselves. Maybe a driving maul, or who knows what they've got up their sleeve. Probably been some unusual set pieces that they've managed to put together to try and work their magic. Starts off with Michael Evaldi. Briat is normally the #1 jumper, but watch out. Yeah, there he is, taking it clean out of the air. Quickly goes down, there's nowhere to... Yeah, there is... they're coming across, they got the advantage here as well. Cocotte goes a little cheeky move, that's not bad at all. Lester Etienne trying to get hold of that, but it does get kicked out. A wonderful scorer of tries. He's only got 1 try this season, but he's a big, strong player who's capable of just getting in the way and making life very complicated. Good with the one-on-ones as well. Henry kicks it back into the stands.
Now jumping across, il saute et retombe sur le lifter.
Laurent Travers. Again, taken well by Briat. This is a good, strong push, this is, and they've got that man Evaldi at the back. He's trying to peel off, or he gets hit by the Racing men. Good work from Laurie as well in defence. Strong defensive charge there. Driven back in a big way. An excellent defence coming from Poloniati. Briat gets involved. And Paul Allo-Emile unable to burrow his way between those Racing men. Macalou's there as well. Well, there's a penalty, just flew in. You've got to get out of the tackle. And you can see that Laurie was penalised, spotted by the referee, Monsieur Marbeau. He was very quick. 3 errors within the last 5 minutes. Tackler who came in, not getting out of the, not rolling out of the zone at the moment that he took the player down. So you're playing with fire, he was saying. It's a good spell, taken quickly there by Zach Henry, and Stade Francais just intensifying the pressure here. Cocotte trying to get a quick ball out, goes around the outside. That's a nice, sneaky little maneuver just by Delbouy. Runs into trouble there. Camille Chat is a human brick wall, difficult to break through. Good work around the outside. Ivaldi. Here is Macalou. Sekou Macalou doing wonderful work there, gaining an extra couple of meters. There's another big hit on Cocotte. It's picked up by Lester Etienne, wriggling around, finally hits the deck. Got the advantage here, Stade Francais. Rory Cocotte spins it out wide. Briat gets absolutely smashed by the Racing defense. Cocotte goes again. Poloniati coming in for a hit. I think there's Colisi coming in with a massive hit there. But another... That's a yellow card. Colisi picks up the yellow card. Well, he's taken the brunt of those three initial infringements that took place. Not necessarily him, but you can just see that anybody who had done something that they shouldn't have done will be spotted by the referee and is guaranteed to be a yellow card. An early yellow. It's not even, we're not even 7 minutes in, and we've got one of the top players in the bin in Colisi. Big blow for Racing. And Ivaldi tries to find Briat. No, it's Macalou this time. And another advantage going Stade Francais' way. There was contact in the air. Rory Cocotte waits patiently, gets the ball out to Paul Allo-Emile, gains a few meters. Cocotte, which way is he going to go? This time it's straight into the hands of the big guy, Halefonua. Cocotte spins it out right, great opportunity. The hands, oh, it's a wild pass that has been picked up, but we do have an infringement that we're going to go back to. The advantage was being played. Let's see what Monsieur Marbeau is going to say. It was from the line out. Aerial contact.
Touche annoncée. Touche. Non, non. Oui. Oui, oui. Merci, Laurent.
Well, this is all about Stade Francais at the moment. That was the contact there, as you can see. Poloniati just getting tangled up marginally with Sekou Macalou, but you've got to be careful with that. Whenever you pull the arm, it can be dangerous. Players are prone to falling awkwardly. Macalou, straightforward take on that occasion. Let's see where this is going. How well organised are they? The Racing defence doing really well.
Non, non, c'est un plaquage, donc il sort.
Cocotte trying to get the ball out. Halefonua does take it. Cocotte once again. Remember, they got an extra player on the pitch. Not just anybody, as Racing lost Colisi, of course. Very strong defensive player. Cocotte gets it out. Where's this going to go now? Big drive. That's a wonderful drive. Very close to the try line. Zach Henry, surely this is going to go out wide. Oh, it's an easy score, isn't it? And Peniassi Dakawanga scoring another try. This is his 4th try of the season for the Fijian. An easy pass out wide, glides over. You will not stop him. And how about that for early domination from the leaders of the top 14, Stade Francais. It came from a very slick line out there from Macalou. And afterwards, great running there from Marchand, taking them right up to the protection around the posts. Quick pass out wide, perfectly done, and finished off by Dakawanga.
Non, c'est pas pénalité, c'est mêlée. Il y a mêlée là-bas. Attention.
Flags go up. He was struck low by Henry, but does the business. Vasil Kakovin watching on from the bench, but just look at this once again. So Zach Henry's long pass out wide to Dakawanga was perfect. Short pass from Cocotte, and then Henry doing the business to find Dakawanga as winger. Racing 0, Paris 7. Strong start here, and they still got an extra man on the pitch for another 5.5 minutes. Cocotte clears. Henry just nudging himself up to 77 points now, just 3 behind Joris Segons, who's on the bench today. Heading off to Bayonne at the end of the current season.
Sur la ligne. Blanc sur la ligne.
Cammy Shat with the line out. Where's this going? Oh, it's just a little bit messy. Max Spring. Boris Palu making it safe. Gets it out to Trevor Niakane. Hits the deck quite quickly, does his job. And this will go back, and it's an opportunity for that man, Martin Melion, to hit it high. Picked up by Delbuy, Marchand does really well, but it's he's under so much pressure here. Zach Henry. And the counter-rucking, it looks like Stade Francais. No, it's going to be Racing who get possession. Good work that was. They rumbled and put so much pressure on the Stade Francais players when they're trying to pass the ball back. That they got rattled. Palu was part of it, of course. A little bit frustrating for Karim Ghazal when he's watching these guys. There's Delbuy who chucks the ball back, in fact, and Zach Henry.
Okay.
Chased by Chavancy. The cavalry arrive, and then finally there's a bit of counter-rucking there. The advantage is most definitely for Racing, but they come up quickly on this very fast surface, just enabling them to put your opponents under a lot of pressure at the back.
Okay.
Cocotte seems to have an issue with his laces. And there's the standing president for Racing, Laurent Travers. Policy with another 3.5 minutes before he can come back on.
En place, monsieur.
32 years of age and enjoying his rugby in Paris, of course.
Reprise du temps. Allez-y.
Having spent a memorable moment back in October. There's Imhoff and the other stars who are not part of this this team and the bench today.
Flexion.
Joshua Tuasova being one of them, of course, and hoping to get to see him back on this pitch very soon. Max Spring feeds the ball into the back. Laurie unable to get his hands on it. It's been carted around, and going in at an angle is the call. And Paul O'Meal, I think, is the player responsible.
D'accord. D'accord. Non, mais après, vous devez pousser un axe. Poteau.
Straightforward kick. And it'll be
Vouliez pas avant. Attendez que
Ted
je
who
donne
will
le-
logically kick this.
D'accord.
JJ Van der Mesch,
On y va.
third season now playing for Stade Francais, originally from South Africa.
On va voir.
few things going on there in the set piece. This will just use up the time before they get their 15th man back on the pitch, which I think is going to be quite important for them. But Tristan Tedder, another South African-born player who spent pretty much all of his career in France. There's the kick. It's a pretty straightforward one. The flags go up and Racing get their first points.
Gauche, droite, à droite.
Lyon beating Oyonnax 43-26 today. Perpignan beating La Rochelle 27-15.
Non, non.
Bruno Gara just citing, talking to the press after the end of last week's loss. And the players are more concerned about the cost of real estate and the Ile de Ré, which is just the beautiful island just off La Rochelle, than what's happening on the pitch. Expected a bit of a fight back today, but it just didn't happen. They were finding themselves in all sorts of problems against Perpignan away. Perpignan kind of going through a resurrection at the moment, especially in their own backyard at Aimé Giral. Well, good cover there from Julien Delbuy. Saw that there's Makalou just down the blind side. Dakawanga trying to give him a bit of support. Unable to pinch the ball. The referee allows them to continue. All a bit wild. Makalou under pressure. That's nicely done. And Alafonua. There was a knock on though, so it will be Stade Francais will pick up possession just over. An opportunity. We love to see Sekou Makalou just going on one of those wonderful runs down the right side. We see Khaleesi coming back onto the pitch. Laurie just knocking the ball forward, hence the reason why we had ball going back for a scrum. Yeah, he's just he's a wonderful ball carrier and a wrangly unit that just somehow manages to keep those pistons pumping and marches through and charges through defenders. Super strong. A little bit of verbal backlash there from Stade Francais. Monsieur Marbo's not happy, you can see that. Evaldi's on his radar. You've got to be careful. Of course, these clashes, these derbies that we have between these two teams, you often see them, you know, swinging both ways in terms of discipline and players going off. So there's so much that happens within the 80 minutes of these fiercely fought battles between Racing and Stade Francais, regardless if it's Jean-Bouin or here at La Paris La Défense Arena. All over the top it goes, and Melionza just made a complete hash of that. Stade Francais, the cavalry arrived to make it safe. There's Cocotte with a kick over the top. Nice little cheeky kick, or is it? Tedder picks it up. Oh, he gets rid of Makalou very well with a burst of acceleration and then smashes it upfield. Nicely done.
Non, il est dans les 22 mètres. Je vous assure, il est dans les 22 mètres. Non, stop. Stop. C'est moi qui parle. Je veux que vous soyez tous alignés.
Morgan
Je veux
Parrott.
que vous soyez en retrait. C'est bon pour vous? Alignés, alignés.
The backs coach now working with Stade Francais. Valdi, 85% success rate with his throws. Makalou takes it clean. Boris Palou's not in a very good position for Stade Francais. And if that doesn't come out, well, there's maybe he illegally put himself in that position, hence the hand up from Monsieur Mabo. And Delbuy. Yeah, he came in from the side, Boris Palou, hence the reason why he was in that position. Yeah, I thought he had a bit of a favoured position on the ball carrier, but he was playing it illegally. So again, Stade Francais find themselves in a deep, good attacking position. They're 10th in the rankings for the teams that have scored the most number of points. Miles off the leaders, 323 in fact. Teams who've got more than 400, but Stade Francais really working hard on their defence. That's a very nice line take. Lefeneur again working his magic. Rory Cocotte looks right, goes left to Briat. Briat into traffic, trying to speed it up a little bit. Rory Cocotte goes a little bit deep. Zach Henry, that's nicely done into the hands of that man, Hamdaoui. Cocotte again, quick ball. Well, he's been dealt with in a big way. Castet's there. Zach Henry, nicely done. Oh, a little bit of a slip, and Racing can pick this up and take advantage. Poloniati picks it up, and there was a knock-on from the spillage, of course, and the ball's been hoofed upfield. And is that going to be a 50-22? No, it isn't. It's just outside. Stade Francais get possession, but applauded by, of course, the scrum coach, Dimitri Sazuski. Well, that was the moment. It just slipped out of the hands of Joe Marchant, former Harlequins man. And a wonderful kick there, Martin Melions. It's only his 10th match playing for Racing, just to give you an idea. He got snapped up, well, picked up, playing for US Bressan, which is in eastern France. So if you know where Dijon is down there, it's a little bit further south and then to the east. This is brilliant. Look at this for a driving wall. Players coming in from the side. Penalty already going against Racing, and they're still going. Evaldi motoring his way through Racing traffic. Now, what can Macalou do? There are players here. That went backwards. It's not a problem. Picked up by Delbuy. They've still got the penalty advantage. Cocotte gets it out. It's all a bit scrappy in defence as the Racing men trying to work their way back into position. Nicely done. Look at that. That's beautifully done. Oh, the pickup. Sensational from Hamdaoui. That's been knocked backwards and cleared by Chavancy. Still in play. Macalou goes down the blind side. Great tackle there coming in from Henry Arundel. A lot of verbal backlash that the referee's not happy about. Alo Emile hits the deck, makes it safe. Fast and furious phase of play that's going on for quite a while. And the kick over the top, where's that going to bounce? Oh, it's taking a wicked bounce. Who's got that? Always been ejected back by Evaldi. Oh, there's an opportunity here. Dakawanga around the outside. Look at this for a battle. Oh, he's got himself away. Look at the speed. This is extraordinary. Has he got any support? Puts it available. That is down, grounded by Zach Henry. Absolutely delightful there. And Dakawanga working his magic, the acceleration, the ability to beat your opponent fair and square. Waited patiently for Henry, who came using the momentum and crashing over the line to score. Second try for Stade Francais. Brilliant. Well, it all came from that driving wall. It was picked up by Macalou. They took it forward about 20 metres. This went backwards from Etienne. They had to recycle a little bit, some good, strong defensive play, and then finally it came out. That was Castet's Cocotte gets the ball out. Now look at this one-on-one. How about that? That is just sublime. Just getting rid of that man Natuvi. Another Fijian battle, and then finally it's taken over there by Zach Henry. A wonderful all-Fijian battle of the wingers, won by Dakawanga. And the flags go up as well. Henry's kicking. Perfect, watched on by Joris Segons. Well, what a wonderful battle that was, cutting inside. Taylor does get a leg to him, but he still manages to tee the ball up and give it to Henry. And a fine score for Stade Francais. Racing 3. Stade Francais 14.
Très bien.
Freddie Michelak, of course, you might recognize him, former French international, working alongside Stuart Lancaster. Offering his expertise to the Racing men. Former Toulousain, former Toulonnais, of course, went to Tours, went to Lyon as well, where he hung up his boots. Also had a stint down in South Africa, if I remember, for the Sharks. Zach Henry just teasing the defense. Delbouy takes it forward. Cocotte trying to get his hands on that. Zach Henry, big high kick this time. Who's going to go up for this? It's got Briat and co. That's nicely taken. That's very well taken. High kick from Melions. Hamdawi, who gets met there by Kulisi. There's the tackle as the ball goes out. It will be a line out for Racing. I think had the wind knocked out of his sails with that hit just as he tried to kick the ball through. And just give the players a chance to have a breather.
Là, c'est mon jeu de touche qui va décider, c'est lui le mieux placé.
And he seems to be okay. He's got hit. Yeah, I can see where he's holding himself. So he just went for the little grubber at the same time he was taken out, and the ball just went out into touch. So it's going to be a line out for Racing. But the fact that he was on the cusp of just putting himself into that position where he's kicking the ball. Of course, your body's kind of relaxed at that time, or in a different position. You're not braced for a hit. And then, of course, it hits you, and then afterwards you go down. And then you feel your ribs. You can see Hamdawi just in the thick of it there. Chavancy getting met there by Palu Halefonua. And there's the spillage.
Okay. 6 ou 7? 6. Non. Attends. 2. Il est relayeur? Alors ça fait 7 alors. Ça fait 7 alors. Vous êtes 7. 7. 7.
7-man line out has been called here, so wait until Ivaldi finds his man. It is Makalu once again. Either him or Briat, they're the two jumpers.
No.
Illegally placed, told to get out of there. Poloniati forced to go around the outside. Again, Boris Palu and Laurie. Let's just look where they are. There's two players. They're all in illegal positions there. As Zavaldi tries to take it forward. Finally, Kolisi's in a legal position. And the referee just allowing them to continue to play on. Just warning everybody that they're all in legal positions. He's just milked that a little bit, hasn't he? There's the kick over the top there from Cocotte. That's going to go off. Not a bad little kick down into the corner. And of course, watched on.
Oui, mais c'est bon. Je ne vous récompenserai pas sur ça. Vous pouvez faire différemment.
By Wame Netuvi, who knows that, well, he's been beaten once down that right side, that left side. He won't want to be beaten again.
3. Voilà, vous restez bien à 2 mètres. Qui est relayeur? Là, sur la ligne. 9 sur la ligne. OK. C'est bon pour moi.
Poloniati taking the... Oh, it's an absolute mess there. Chavonsi getting the ball out, a little bit lucky. Oh, it's dropped ball as well. This is an absolute shambolic defensive play, but somehow it's been picked up and they've got a wonderful scoring opportunity here because they got the ever-dangerous Arundel.
C'est le rose sur le plaquage qui ramène le ballon.
When he gets going, you can't stop him. On that occasion, it's a good tackle.
Sur la ligne.
But how scrappy was that? Just playing with fire. Look at that. It's all wild. Actually spilled out of his hands and it was thrown out there by Ibrahim Diallo. And Arundel. That's good cover, isn't it? It's a very good hit there coming in from Zach Henry, I think. Sorry, it's not Zach Henry. It is, of course, Joe Marchant. Stade Francais, this is well worked, this is nicely done. Lester Etienne coming in on the other side. He's off his feet there. Surely Kamisha. Well, no, it isn't. He had his hands on it and then he came off his feet. Little bit of a clean out. Diallo picks it up. Anybody there with him? Max Spring. Nirkane. Racing with a little bit of momentum. Little kick through. It's a cheeky little maneuver. Was he pulled back? And there is an illegal maneuver.
Ici, et le ballon ici est ramené au sol. 5 qui prend le joueur sans le ballon, et avant le ballon est ramené à la main.
Max Spring starting at 9, of course, where he's normally a full-back, but got to step in whenever you can. You go holding the player.
Okay.
Look at that. That's it's Halefanua, of course, just stopping him from racing away and dancing and skipping and then galloping towards the post, which is what he always does. Wonderful player. Pushed back deep into their own 22. Stade Francais will try and defend the cause here as Martin Meliond and his men, just 22 years of age. Talked about US Bressan, but also came through the Espoirs, of course. Still actually registered as an Espoir within the Racing team. Having to bring in players because they're missing key players. Diallo off over the top. Here's Kolisi. Watch out. He's gone straight through the middle. Big human battering ram. Player down as well. Delbuy smashed out of the way by Kolisi. Spring gets the ball out. Plenty of options here. It goes back. It's Melion's getting the ball back out. Oh, no, I don't believe it. He's gone again. Will he win this race? Surely he will. Paniasi Dakawanga goes running away once again. Can he get there? That is a tackle. That is absolutely incredible. And Olivier Clemenchak coming back to take out Dakawanga with a heroic tackle in the corner. Look how quick they came up, putting a lot of pressure. Hamdawi responsible. And Dakawanga, just look at that. Well, he gets slowed down on that occasion. But look, Klemenchak just didn't stop believing. How close was he to the try line? Two, 3 meters, extraordinary defensive play. Never stop believing if you're about to chase down someone with the ball. Sometimes it comes good. That is brilliant. Oh, he's so close. And the Racing public enjoying that moment.
Bon pour vous? Ok pour tout le monde? Ouais, 2 mètres.
Eighth season playing for Racing and still producing some extraordinary rugby here. He'll be heading off to Stade Francais at the end of the season.
J'ai prévenu avant le match, vous faites rentrer le relayeur.
You've got to have the right number of players in the right position. 2 players who weren't were 5 meters away from the line out.
Jouer à la main? Ouais, ok. Pardon? Mêlée? Capitaine.
Zach Henry saying we're going to play it with going to tap it, and then Makalou says no, it's going to be a scrum. Well, 6.5 minutes to go. Racing playing second fiddle at the moment.
Allez, faites l'effort de sortir d'épaule, hein, qu'il ait l'espace, qu'il ait l'espace.
Yannick Nyanga, of course, just there as well. Another wonderful former French international. Former Racing man as a player, of course. Also played for Toulouse. Oh, that's a bit messy, that is, isn't it?
Les deux chez moi là. Oui, oui. Allez-y. Allez.
J'ai le droit de jouer vite avec le genou ou pas?
Non. S'il y a une pénalité ou un coup de défense.
Best attack in the top capitals. Castro at the moment, 439 points. Which just allows you to understand where Stade Francais are with 323. 337 now. And that was Yannick Tarit, a replacement hooker. Had 4 fabulous seasons at Nevers. Great prospect for the future. Surely that's going to be a penalty for Stade Francais. Going down on that other side, it was Hassan Kolliga. And a little bit of blood coming from the ear of, I think it was Ivaldi.
Vous restez sur la ligne parce que la pénalité est à 5 mètres. Ouais, merci.
Baudon and Tarit, all of these great players for Racing, already getting ready to come on. Jordan Joseph, another wonderful player on the bench. And then Francis Saley, a former All Black, Christian Wade. 9 seasons playing for Wasps, and Sidat Gomez-Sarr. You do have quality players on the bench. But Zach Henry and Stade Francais are very much in the driving seat here as we approach the last 4 minutes. It's another good kick, isn't it? And, well, he's got 12 points in total now. Great standout performance there from Zach Henry in the first half of this encounter, this derby here at the Paris La Défense Arena. Zach Henry standing out from the crowd. Former Pau player. Also played for Rouen and Nevers, just like Tarit for Racing, the substitute. The hooker who's on the bench. Oh, it's a wild pass, not a good one. Have to be very careful. Pierre-Henri Azago
Il n'a pas les mains sur le ballon.
Halefonua. Stade Francais just pushed back just inside of their own 22. Just want to make this safe, give yourself a little bit of breathing space. There's the Cocotte kick. It's not a great one, but it's still taking the ball up closer towards the halfway line.
Sur la ligne.
And that will give Camille Chat the chance to try and set up and have a good attacking platform. Got to get the line out sorted first of all before they can start talking about what how they're gonna set up their move that they've got planned. Well, there's Spring getting it out. The ball comes out. Melions nicely done. Little kick through.
Ballon pris avant les 22 mètres.
Hamdawi takes the ball out of the 22. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Makalou.
Oui, à l'intérieur.
Just need to manage time here rather than just do something reckless or panic at the moment. It's all it's a fine operation from Stade Francais. There's the clearance kick, very high from Rory Cocotte. And it'll take a few seconds for this line out to be set up. Oh, the operation is going quite well for Stade Francais. 14-point lead, 2 tries in the bag. But these battles, these derbies, they often have the tales of 2 halves. We know that Racing will come bursting out of the blocks in the second half. Camille Chat, nicely taken by Diallo. Off the back, oh, Colisi drops the ball, but there's a player just getting in the way of the lifter, and a penalty. So this is Melions, who will just try and send this down close towards the corner flag.
Attention. Okay.
What a waste of a good attacking ball that was. Scrum, and these seconds will just be used up, and then the clearance will be made. Hamdawi got that hit on the side, and hence the reason why Sagons is, and there he is being turned as well. Yeah, Colisi, oh yeah, his body's been twisted and turned, and then he did get a hit with the ribs as well. I think he's getting treatment on the left-hand side of his stomach there. Siren's gone, it's just the last play. Cocotte will try and get this out as quickly as possible and then whack it into the stands to bring an end to this first half. Hamdawi, there he is, just a bit of ice on the left-hand side, as I mentioned before, with that hit that came in. And he was trying to kick that grubber just down the line. Scrums have been a bit messy. Let's just see how quick we can get this out. Well, it's been picked off by Makalou, who's still going to go for something. Well, it just goes out of play. The idea was a good one because you've got Dakawanga down that right side. Maybe in the second half, it's all good. The operation has been very successful so far for the first 40 minutes. Racing trail by 14 points. Stade Francais leads 17-3, with Zach Henry getting 12 of those points today. As we go into the changing rooms, bringing into this first 40. Plenty more rugby to come. Let's get a reaction from Olivier Clemenchak.
Peut-être la première période du Racing, 14 points de retard, qu'est-ce qu'il faut changer?
Il faut changer que
qu'il faut faire des choses simples et bien les faire.
We got to do simple
Et que
things
tout
and
ce
do
qu'ils
them well.
font, ils font pas grand-chose, mais ils font des choses très simples.
They're doing
Ils les font
things,
très bien, ils nous mettent
you
à
know,
mal.
not very
Ils nous laissent pour
complicated,
l'instant 0
but
occasion. Je crois qu'on a eu 0
it's
occasion
paying off.
marquée. Ils nous cantonnent dans nos 40 mètres.
Yeah,
On n'arrive pas trop à trouver les solutions.
we're
pour
not
l'instant.
finding our solutions
Il ne faut pas qu'on craque en défense.
in attack.
Voilà, il va falloir tenir, mettre la main sur le ballon,
we just got to hold
garder
it.
le
We've got to
ballon,
hold the ball as
l'occupation.
well,
et essayer d'inverser cette tendance. Parce
And
que pour
just
l'instant,
turn
on est
things
complètement
around.
acculé. Il va falloir que ça change.
and not get
Une
pushed
longue
back.
liste. Donc on vous laisse aller vous reposer après votre sauvetage. On enchaîne avec Rory Cocotte. Bonjour Rory. Vous avez la possession, vous avez l'occupation, c'est vous qui faites le jeu. Ça ressemble pour l'instant au plan parfait pour le Stade Français.
Dans le rugby, il n'y a pas de plan parfait.
Ouais.
Vraiment le plan parfait. Je crois que tu l'as pas. Ouais.
It doesn't
Pour nous,
exist a
écoute, on
perfect
peut pas
plan.
jouer que c'est l'émotion. On le savait. Le rugby, ça ne joue pas comme ça. On a vu le quart de finale, demi-finale, finale de Coupe du Monde.
Yeah, we saw
on a juste essayé de
quarterfinals,
de compléter ce qu'on
semi-finals
voulait faire pendant la
of
semaine.
the World Cup, and things
On
are
va continuer de le faire.
never perfect. We're
Pour
just,
évoluer, je pense que
it's a good start for us.
Il faut que nous on évolue aussi.
We have to continue
Merci Rory. On
to
vous
fight.
laisse aller
We need to
vous
continue
reposer.
to keep possession, and hopefully we'll get to the finish line before then. Racing. A lot would have been talked about in the changing rooms. Some strong words. This is not the game that you want to lose. I just remember Jackie Lorenzetti speaking after the clash when they lost 10-48 here at Christmas Eve 2022. It was the hairdryer effect, of course, and I just think that, well, that, to be honest with you, is something that they just want to avoid. And a win today would just give them a little bit of distance away from Toulouse. Toulouse away to Clermont in Sunday night's encounter. I'll be joined by Andrew Mertens for that. 9 p.m. local time. Not one to miss. Here we go for the second half. As the ball is kicked upfield by Joris Segons, who's come on for Hamdawi, and it's been pinched back. This is a nice little bit of play. Now, where's this going? Don't know if that's a great kick. It's a sneaky one, just and there's Joseph who's replaced Laurie, in fact. Jordan Joseph. Oh, it's been picked up. But that's forward. It's Jordan Joseph getting his first touch of the ball. Went on loan down to Pau for a few seasons, but he's played 7 seasons playing for Racing. There's Khaleesi. Yeah, it just came out of the hands of Boris Palu, in fact, forced out of his hands and picked up by Joseph. Stade Francais get possession back deep in Racing territory. Ideal scenario for them to go hunting for more points. Trevor Niakane just not binding properly. And they want to get another scrum. Hollingar coming up against
Allez-y, monsieur, là, c'est trop long. C'est trop long. Oui, 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 oui. Les deux côtés. Les deux côtés.
Niakane.
Pas de problème. Allez, ensemble, allez, allez. Il faut pas. Flexion. Lié.
off the back with Makalu. Good running line that is coming in from Segons. That was brilliant from Chaponcy. Comes straight down and he was already trying to get the ball out of the hands of Joe Marchant. Very quick to respond. That's fantastic, that is. And there's Laurie. Laurie's got that ice pack on the right knee. You can see in the wars, he's always constantly getting himself tangled up in all sorts of madness on the pitch. It's the way that he plays his game, very hard and physical play. Look at Chavoncy, that is brilliant from him. He's playing his 17th season for Racing. It's 389th appearance. I think he started playing, I think it was 2007, wasn't it, when he's his first season. Well, Segons has got an absolute hammer kick, hasn't he? Kicked up in the air by Tedder. No one's touched it. Flapped back. Stade Francais pick it up. Halafanua takes it forward. That's a good offload, that is. Well, the ball's been made available. That's good work from the Stade Francais forwards. Little change of direction. What's the option? Henry kicks it high. And now he's going up for it. Oh, that was not good. Segons. Very clumsy challenge, wasn't it? You know, the moment that you go up, you hit the ball up in the air, you've got to really keep an eye on the ball. You could see that he was just going for the player. And, you know, he met Tedder. Delbuy went up, of course. There you can see it. And he actually got a knee in the face as well. A very reckless challenge there coming from Julien Delbuy, former Massy player. There are lots of players who came through the Massy. Massy books before joining Stade Francais, some at Racing as well. It definitely is one of those hotbeds for producing quality rugby players. Lester Etienne being one of them, Julien Delbuy as well. Leo Barre, look at that from Makalou. Nearly ripped the ball out of the hands of Kamisha, but referee said the ball was out, that's not a problem, and there's been a knock-on. Look at the fight for this. These are the battles between these two teams that are quite feisty. Picked up by Paul Allo-Emile. Jordan Joseph since, Ibrahim Diallo putting in a good hit, but Jordan Joseph also being very physical since he came on. There's Segons with a big high kick up in the air. Nicely timed hit there from Dakawanga, showing off his defensive skills. Spring gets the ball out. Jordan Joseph inside line there, running from Naituvi. Yeah, there's illegal hit there coming from Halafanua, and it's going to be a penalty. Racing, a little bit of momentum here. Player down on the ground. Oh, he's holding his heel. The heel is not a good part of the body to feel pain, is it? The Achilles.
Je compte sur vous, vous parlez à vos coéquipiers. Non. Là, c'est moi qui vous parle, c'est tout, on en reste là. Je vous laisse parler à vos joueurs, il n'y a pas de problème. Oui. 5.
Yeah, that's a bit too high, I'm afraid, on the ever-dangerous Naituvi. 5 tries so far. Wow.
Il me semble que non, mais si... Voilà, mais c'est pas vous qui demandez. Si mon arbitre vidéo pense qu'on doit rentrer, il rentrera.
Well, that is one way to get rid of a player.
Non, c'est pas comme ça que ça marche.
Lifted and threw him.
Ça va, Laurent?
Nivalu Panis, Moses Allo-Emile, Abramashvili, Belikidze, Giovanni, Stefan Ahmed. All of these players are out injured for Paris. Still got a whole bunch that are available, though. Doing a wonderful Andy Timo. Quality player who is destined for great things. Coming through the French under-20s team, of course, and then, well, he'll be heading up into the senior team at one point. That is more or less guaranteed. Hannes and Di Giovanni, all of those players, some of them that we just mentioned. What a wonderful player. He's a great human being as well. If you ever get to meet Henri Chabonsi, he is just the nicest guy in the world. Cocotte shaking his head the way that he was treated there. He really was tossed away like a rag doll. Now Racing now have possession. And this is where they've got to try and take advantage. Not too close to the try line, but in a position that would enable them to try and attack and find gaps in the defense. Against the best defense in the top 14. Baptiste Pesenti coming on for Alzego.
Toujours 5 en touche, 5 toujours. Allez.
Spent a season playing for Racing.
Neuf à 10 mètres.
Goes high. Diallo picks it up. Straight back in to Khaleesi's hands, and then Camille Chat should have it at the back at one point. Yes, he does. Here he is. The meerkat at the back, and you can see that Makalu's got him, and he's holding him, and he's not letting him go. That's a brilliant piece of defensive play because he was in a legal position. And that's one of the traits of Sekou Makalu and why he's such a wonderful all-round rugby player. You work hard just in the offensive game and carries the ball well, of course, skips past players, hands off players, produces the offloads. Got good pace, can get over the gain line and make breaks, of course, but at the same time, he'll also work and do some of the dirty work, you know, at the breakdown, the jackling balls, and also providing his team with a turnover ball from working his way around the players in the driving wall before he actually gets his hands on the ball carrier, and then it clamps down and doesn't let go. Brilliant play there from Sekou Makalu, the captain of Stade Francais.
Flexion. Lié.
There you go, the ball goes in, the shove happens. Makalu gets it back to Cocotte. Cocotte doesn't get flung down and thrown around. Tedder picked up, meets his match. That's good work at the breakdown, but no hands on the ball. There's a little chip over the top there. No. Not allowed to take that. That's nicely done. Spring gets the ball out. Henri Chabonsi. Spring again. Had an option with Jordan Joseph outside. Didn't go for him. Joseph picks it up into the hands of Khaleesi. Oh, it's a big hit there. And Khaleesi smashed back in a big way. He knows how to do that personally, so he understands where it's coming from. Jordan Joseph does really well. Was that tapped forward? Will it be a yellow card? Diallo this time straightens up. It's going to be an advantage being played. Oh, Khaleesi can't take the pass and goes out of play. We do have a penalty, though, I think, for Racing. Yeah, it's Lester Etienne who just came into the line and just tried to get in the way of that with Martin Melions. Players just getting tangled up. Don't think there's anything in there.
quel endroit? À quel endroit?
Well,
Ouais.
we might be going up to the
Ici, là où
TMO.
je suis? Ok. Un plaquage haut. 11. 11.
Yeah, Lester Etienne's been pinged. So it's a chance for them to try and kick 3, potentially. But you just never know with Racing. Will they kick for the corner? Lester Etienne, there he is. Beaten 14 defenders this season. Yeah, just kicking it into the corner. Melion, this is all about trying to get momentum, getting themselves 7 points. Well, there it was. Slightly high. The Racing line-out goes very long. It's been picked up very comfortably as well by Stade Francais. Shambolic set piece from Kamichat. You expect more. He's at 91% with his successful line-out throwing. That will drop down after that. That was not what we expect. Kamichat. Oh, it's a little bit botched, but it's okay. Collinger picks it up. Max Spring gets it moving. Spring getting the ball out once again. Collinger to the edge of the 22. Jordan Joseph this time. Got the advantage. Tackle is just not rolling away and getting out of there. They got a free penalty here.
Je suis obligé de vous prendre. Venez, vite, vite, venez me voir. C'est bon? Il dit rien, je veux pas que vous lui parliez non plus. Non, moi je l'ai pas entendu, je veux pas que vous lui parliez non plus. Merci. Numéro 1.
He didn't say anything, said the referee, about Jordan Joseph. Sekou Makalu saying he didn't say anything. A little bit of chit-chat going on between these two big boys of the top 14. A chance for this man, Tedder, to try and kick 3. He's got to get points from wherever you can. And got to get out of there. Clement Castet's just getting caught up as the tackle player. That's what referees don't like. Just stops the flow of the game, stops it from being smooth, quick ball. Here he is. Tedder straight down the middle, not an issue. 13 minutes into the second half. 6 points for Racing, 17 for Stade Francais.
Arrête du temps.
Ibrahim Diallo will go off, and it looks like Baudon will come on to replace him. Yeah, there he is, blue-eyed boy, Baudon. Maxime Baudon, great tackler. His 14th match this season that he's playing in. So an important member of this Racing team. Stade Francais in possession, inside of the Racing half. This is where they want to be. This is their This is where they want to try and take full advantage of what they've been doing so far and how they've been playing. Briat, not an issue. Well, Baudon is in a great position, and that's logically going to be brought down. Great work. So look where Baudon put himself. He wasn't in an illegal position. He's a very smart player. Right, so Briat takes the ball. Baudon, he's already just moved himself into that position where he's battling to get himself very close to Briat, the open side flanker. Makes contact. As soon as he gets anywhere near him, he's automatically wrapping himself around him and just stopping him from letting him from getting that ball out. A little bit of extra support there coming as well, which never hurts from Boris Palou. And those two players have basically just clamped Briat, sandwiched him. And after that, if he doesn't get the ball out quickly, then it's never going to come out and the whistle will get blown. But you have to come into that position legally. And it's a split second that there's an opening for you. As soon as the player hits the deck from the line-out catch.
Lié.
It's going to be a scrum. Victory for Racing and a penalty going their way. Again, you can see that they're just angling in, and looks like Alo Emile. It's another very messy scrum that's taken place here. Stade Francais not getting the upper hand. Top it goes, a lost opportunity here. Now what can they do? Can they take advantage? They like to run, they like to go fast. Oh, it's not getting anywhere. There's the attempt to try and kick it through. It has been picked up by Joseph. That's brilliant swashbuckling play there from the Racing man. And Spring gets it out. Millions kicks it down to the corner, picked up very dangerously. Naituvi brought down, and a good tackle there coming in from Joris Segons. They go again, Racing with Baudon this time. Up to the edge of the 22. Spring, Melions. Naituvi, and Trevor Nirkane doesn't go down lightly. Paul Alo Emile just falls over the top, has to let go of the ball. This is Baudon, who's been tackled there and held by Briat. Comes back out. Oh, he's still going. This is beautiful running. Naituvi using strong leg action to get him through the defense. Or he could cut this time. Trying to make the tackle. Spring, Nirkane. Fast and furious phase of play between these two teams. Spring trying to go through the middle, finds a little bit of a gap. Joseph coming into the side of him. Camille Chat picks it up. He hits the deck. Taken forward by Joseph. Very active since he came on. And another charge around the outside. Spillage. They've lost the ball. And the ball's come out. It's spilled out somewhere. That's going to find its way into the hands of this dangerous scorer of tries. A serial score trier. Henry Arundel, try number 7. The 21-year-old English winger. As conclusive as ever. And he'll take any scrap that comes his way. And he knows exactly what to do. Oh, that was the cross-field kick there. into the hands of Nituvi. Cuts inside to try and get rid of Makalu, does really well. Very strong Fijian player, of course. And then afterwards, the spillage. And Briat, the ball comes out. Now just look what... That's just a brilliant pass, isn't it? Klemenchak spots Arundel, and then afterwards, it's just an easy score. And a 7th try for Henry Arundel. Kick's been missed by Tedder, so it will remain 11 points for Racing, 17 for Stade Francais. Well, he took a couple of defenders out of the equation, and afterwards, good long ball out wide, easily taken, good pass, perfect accuracy, Arundel with the conclusion.
Ouais, c'est bon, je vois qu'il sort avec là-bas. Allez, c'est bon, vous pouvez y aller.
Racing 92, 11, Paris 17. Oh, there's been a connection there. Perez Blanc coming on for Evaldi. Very good stint, Evaldi Hirigoyen on for Ryan Chapuis.
Non, c'est trop long, s'il vous plaît.
Taken well there by Boris Palu, and the clearance kick straight down the middle. Now it's been picked up. Where's this going to go? Big high kick, pumped up in the air by Segons. Could go anywhere. Oh, it's beautifully taken there by Tedder. Spring back to that man Melions. Kick down into Parisian territory. Segons. And there he hoofs it very well up into enemy territory, just outside of the 22. That is a wonderful kick there from Segons. He does thump it big time down into enemy territory. 20 minutes to go, 6 points separating Racing and Paris. The derby coming into this encounter. Racing were just 6 points behind Stade Francais in 4th position. Stade Francais, the leaders of the pack, with 46. Toulouse level with 46, but in 2nd place. Take on Clermont on the road in Auvergne tomorrow night. Colisi brought down by Mathieu Hirigoyen. Another kick. Segons will change of direction. That's a sneaky little kick, that is. But Tedder scoops it up and then goes for a little bit of a run. Why not? He's good like that. He's got good vision, good fast player as well. The former Toulousain, former Béziers player. Jordan Joseph just meets his match. Got to let go of the player. His knees were on the ground. Nukane. Oh, that's Briat. It's been stolen. There's a little spillage as well. Stade Francais. Oh, he's just done really well. Look at that from Martin Meliond. He's about half the size of Sekou Makalu. But the jackal had been done.
Oui. Ballon gardé. Allez, allez-y. Non, pour moi, c'est clair. Redis-moi. Arrête du temps. 9 Rose, Nabil. 4 changements. Oui, j'attends. Tu bloques Benoît, s'il te plaît.
Rory Cocotte will head off, and it will be Brad Weber who comes on.
Okay.
Junior Poco is the other player who's going to come on. There's 9th game playing for Stade Francais since he arrived. All black number 9 and 18 years of age. This, is Junior Kopoku who's going to come on. Spring. Racing looking to try and get points to move ahead. They trail by 6. Kamishat. Briat unable to do anything there. That's good work from Lester Etienne, but he can't rip the ball. Racing still in possession on the edge of the 22. We got a player down as well. It looks like it's Poloniati who's out injured. Picked up there by Netuvi. Former Mont-de-Marsan player, of course. Averaged at 8.5 tries per season at Mont-de-Marsan for the 3 previous years that he played there before he joined Racing. There's the kick over the top, dangerous as ever. Oh, watch out, it's been picked up by Dakawanga. Dakawanga, where's he going to go? Little kick through. Needs is very good. Look at this is beautiful play. He's still going. Dakawanga, surely he can't go all the way. This is absolutely extraordinary. How about that? Coast to coast, he goes all the way. Try number 2, Beniasi Dakawanga, the Fijian, with an extraordinary solo try that came from nowhere. Pure brilliance. Exquisite. Everybody, you have to bow to this man. That was absolutely sensational. He picks the ball up, runs behind his own goal, between the sticks, chip over the top. Lucky bounce, or is it lucky? Gets rid of Melions. Kamishat's not going to chase him down. There's no one there to cover. Comes back around, grounds the ball, celebrates with his teammates. You will not see better than that. Wow. A second try for Dakawanga tonight, and that's his 5th in the top 14 this season. That was just extraordinary. I mean, just look at that. He sees space. He's realized that lots of players are not in position. Believes that he can get that ball, use momentum to get past Melionde afterwards. Well, you just know that he's on his way. Too strong, too fast. And remember, this is the last 15 minutes of the encounter, and he's still got enough puff to go all the way. A brilliant individual exploit. Weber kicks the ball away. It's 11-24. Ndai coming on to replace Paul Alo-Emile. Ugo Ndai, 5th match for the 23-year-old. Benarus on for Collingar as well. And Tarrant replacing Shah. Melion doing well. Just getting caught up. Gomez Sarr, another player. And it's Palu who's been replaced by Poku, the English 18-year-old, former Exeter player. Got the advantage, Racing. Poloniati's got his hands on it, but we'll go back to the original penalty.
Merci. Non, non, mais il n'y a pas de souci, ne vous inquiétez pas. 8.
Well, this is all about Racing kicking for the corner. There's Boris Hurawa, who's the assistant coach, alongside Karim Ghazal. And Laurent Travers, he's the former Sevens player, of course. So, talking of Sevens, Antoine Dupont making his debut. And there's Thomas Lombard, of course, the team manager for Stade Francais. All smiles at the moment, but there's still time for a reaction. And on comes Francis Sely for Klemenchak. Well, he produced a heroic tackle to bring down Dakawanga, otherwise he would have had a hat-trick of tries tonight. Brad Weber, oh, he's still got the ball in his hand. This is a good piece of play, but did he walk over the paint?
Stop. Ici.
I don't think he actually touched the line. Didn't look like it anyway. That was high.
Allez-y.
Yeah, it is a penalty, hence the reason for the high tackle and the reaction from the referee.
Ici, monsieur.
There he is, Tarek, wonderful player, 85% from his line-out throws, the success rate. Being the captain of Nevers in Pro D2, very young age. Colisi. Still battling hard and trying to arc around the outside. The Stade Francais players, look at that rumble, that's a rip. And it has squirmed outside. It's been picked up there by Kuboku. Now it's Jordan Joseph. And the Stade Francais players really want this, don't they? They're hitting everybody hard. Look at this defense. That's Sely manages to make the take. Oh, that's not the right pass, though.
Non, le ballon a été touché, il ne peut pas jouer vite. Il peut pas jouer vite.
Wonderful line to just burst and accelerate away. Let's just have a look at this again. It was Mellion's pass into the hands of Sely. Just couldn't get the right pass out wide. Otherwise, you know that Wame Netuvi would have been dancing off, skipping down that line and slaloming between defenders before looking to try and score his 6th try of the season. Elefunua in a little bit of trouble there. He sprinted past Dakawanga, but that was the tackle from Poloniati that saw him pick up a small injury. Just got clobbered as he went down with Sely just crashing down onto him. JJ Van der Escht had to come on potentially. Makalu once again showing us what he's capable of doing. Delbouy coming into the line and getting taken out quite quickly. Diallo back on for Palu.
Pas de ça, pas de ça.
Weber. Well, the mark's been made or not? No, it's not been made because we know what Netuvu does. Good, strong running, that is. Keep the ball alive, love the style. Sely. And Poloniati just got taken out. It's knocked to the ground. It's the second time he's found himself on the ground after that tackle on Sely, and now he gets taken out clumsily by Melions.
Capitaine. Oui, je lui demande qu'est-ce que vous voulez. Poteau.
And a chance to kick 3. They get 27, of course. That means that there are 16 points and in a very good position. There you go. That was pushed over there by Melions. And Lefeneur, who actually spent a season at Massy and 3 at Grenoble, finds himself picking up a penalty. Off he goes, good stint. JJ Van der Mesch is the player who will replace him as Henry looks to try and step up and hit another kick. Well, Mr. 100%, he's been outstanding for Stade Francais tonight. 11-27 it is. 17 of those points coming from him. There's Christian Wade, who knows how to beat anybody with a one-on-one, comes on to try and offer something else for Racing. Fight back in the last few minutes. 8 minutes left to play.
À l'extérieur.
Penalty for Racing just to get the show going. Kakovin replaces Castex. And it's Lefeneur, of course, who it comes off for Van der Mesch, as I mentioned. The kick goes into the corner. Racing go looking for something.
Sur vous. Là. Je vais vous dire. Blanc, combien êtes-vous?
Looks like Tedder will play number 9.
Non, il vient de me dire 5.
Tarrant. Nicely done, nicely taken by Kupoku, and then they start to move and shift their attention towards advancing here with the driving maul, but it's been ripped apart here by the Stade Francais, man. That's brilliant. They turned around. It was like a little cyclonic maneuver there, and right in the middle of it was Baptiste Pesenti just causing all sorts of mischief. Collinger watches on from the side of the pitch, knowing that this has been a complicated affair. This will go down as a big, big victory for Stade Francais, beating Racing in their own backyard. Of course, last November it was Racing who managed to beat the Pink Army with Jean-Bois 9-13. Paris won 1 in their last 9. They're going to make it 2 in their last 10 now. Tedder takes a quick tap. They get this moving very quickly. Colisi charges into the opponent's defense. Oh, that's just a big hit, and spillage coming from the hit, and very frustrating there for Yannick Tarrant. He knows that needed to keep hold of the ball, but it was a little bit complicated, just running into a brick wall and having the ball just fall directly down to the ground. Look at this, takes it in. That hit there from Kakovin. Sorry, Hirigoyen was the player who he hit. It's not one brick wall, it's another. 5 minutes to go. Racing very much behind in this derby that takes place here at the Paris La Défense Arena. Racing playing Union Bordeaux-Bègles on the road next weekend and then home against Toulon. That's a fabulous kick, it really is. Just pegging the home side deep back in their own neck of the woods. Karim Ghazel's men look like they're going to be unbeaten in 5 encounters if they can hold on to this advantage. Don't have a bonus point unless they score another try. But still, a win is a win when you're playing against your rivals. Picked up by Tedder, snatched confidently. Gomissar. Eddie Benarous. Well, they've come up very quickly. Look at that for a tackle. That is a perfectly timed tackle. That really is. From Lester Etienne. Little shift in direction. Henry Chavancy over the top. That's a very good ball as well. Picked up by Kapoku. Kapoku goes down. Wasn't held, can still go. And finally gets knocked down. Tedder playing scrum half, as you can see. Noël Le Garec on the bench for France for their match against Italy tomorrow. Just over 3 minutes remaining. A couple of players down on the ground, including Lester Etienne. Charging from Jordan Joseph. Human battering ram at his best. But also... Oh, it's a turnover ball. How on earth did he get his hands on that? That is quite extraordinary. It's been chucked into the hands of Zach Henry. Smashes it straight down the middle. And Racing have to reset and go again. That's a forward pass. That is a big, big mistake there from Meliond. And Stade Francais will have a scrum inside of the Racing 22 with a good platform to try and score their 4th try, which means bonus point in the bag. I mean, you've got to look at this and understand that they really made a massive mistake there.
C'est un pilier là-bas? Non, allez, on y va. Allez-y. Non, non, il ne fait pas partie de la mêlée, on peut jouer. En place. Allez-y.
T'es bien là-dessus?
Maintenant.
Ouais, j'y suis.
Allez.
I think the moment that it came out of his hands, he was going, I hope they don't see that. That is not what I wanted to do. Fraction of a second before you actually release it. The direction of the hands just basically told us the story. Chapuis coming back on for Briat. Briat has played 78 minutes. He is just hardcore. And the man who replaced Jackie Lorenzetti. Jackie Lorenzetti owns the club, but this is the, this is the president. Laurent Labitte, Laurent Travers, that's Laurent Travers. His former partner at Castres Olympique and at Racing. Is now with Stade Francais. Penalty. Well, they've given the ball back to Racing. Minute and a half to go.
Sur la ligne. Combien? Ligne. Pour vous, sur la ligne.
Into the last minute we go. Bit of contact in the line-outs. You've got to stay away from anybody who's up in the air. This has been picked up here, and Melions will just try and kick this down into the corner. Just inside of the 22. Not the results that Stuart Lancaster wanted to see tonight.
5. 9.
But a perfect scenario. Whoa, look at that from Macalou. And it's going to be a scrum. And he just managed to, he didn't manage to grab hold of it, Macalou, but he got a fingertip to it. As Diallo tried to get his hands on it. Wonderful aerial battle taking place there, but to be honest with you, got to do better than that. It's the end of the encounter, regardless of what happens here. And Stade Francais will take the points.
Flexion.
Good operation there for Morgan Barrett. And Laurent Labitte, one happy man. Ball comes out, there's Tedder. Tedder gets the ball to Sailey. That looked like it was forward as well. Ball does come out, there's an opportunity here. The ever-dangerous Christian Wade.
Ballon arraché.
Oh, it's been stolen, it's been kicked out, and that's it. Stade Francais produced the smash and grab at the Paris La Défense Arena. A solid performance. And their first win here since Christmas Eve 2022. Totally deserved. Orchestrated by Zach Henry. But a double score from Peniasi Dakawanga that was absolutely out of this world. Two incredible scores, but the second one, well, it was brilliant. Racing 11, Stade Francais 27.